Go! Go! James, start!
Are we started? Are we rolling?
Yes!
Welcome everyone to Stormlord's Wrath, presented by James Choi. Today with us we have our four members. We have Kel, our gang leader, who is trying to take over Phandelver. We have Dika, who is on a quest to free his extra-dimensional traveling friends. We have Kasan, whose vacation is coming to an end, and he's ready to receive his souvenir, that Orc Warlord full plate that he's gonna take home with him. And we have Titus, who is here on a quest to open a portal to this new realm.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so last we left, so the party invaded the home of a crystal dragon, who managed to successfully manipulate them into leaving. For now, they always seem to come back though. See, suggestions don't really work on this party. You see, they always come back.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, so that's where we left off, I believe. The party's just wrapping up some loose ends in the town before they head off to confront Venom Fang.
Who?
It's the green dragon that lives, Hermitus green dragon that lives in the secret forest in the unknown region.
Oh.
So, do you guys want to do anything before Venom Fang?
Well, I need a long rest because I'm fucking hurt.
Yeah. Why are you so hurt? Oh, yeah,
I fell
because
off
he.
that building.
uh,
Oh no, I did the stone thing.
yeah, from the stone thing, yeah, from learning the secrets of the power gem.
Did that actually get you anything, or did that just kind of like?
It's getting him closer to his goal. He needs to unlock a few mysteries of the crystal before he can use it as a stable portal source.
So, we need
Yeah.
to go relocate those rat folk.
Why?
Cause they're
New
interfering.
character.
But why?
Well, you see, those red folk are interfering with the economic stability of Phandelver. Our presence here has been disruptive, would be the word. I seek to rectify some of the mistakes we have made. It would be for the greater good for us to go and do this.
How dare you?
For the greater good or for the greater flame?
One, they are mutually synonymous.
Mm-hmm.
So why are we removing the rat people? You want to put your own men in there?
No, there are dwarves there. There are currently dwarves there, but the rat folk have locked them out of half of the mine, reducing output by 50%. I seek to give these dwarves that are citizens of Phandelver a true, proper chance at their rightful, lawful claim, even though I usually, champion the right of conquest. This works better economically in the short-term circumstance.
So it's hypocrisy, you say?
It is a unique
One can
situation.
expect less from a religious fanatic, but if the rats must die, the rats must die.
They don't have to die. We just gotta move them, yo.
If
We
there
got,
anything like rats on my plane, you must exterminate, or they'll just breed.
that is not necessarily a disadvantage. As long as they worship the Great Flame.
I'm sure it's going to be easy to convince them to worship the Great Flame after you kick them out of their lucrative mine.
Relocate them to a different home. Okay, okay. It is voluntarily coerced relocation. Anyways, that's what I think we should do.
And Bird Person, what do you think about this?
We do have a killer on the loose.
Like God Killer, yes.
The city is full of murderers and thieves and vagabonds and fanatics.
Let's say this is the next day, by the way, so that everyone's healed up and everyone had
Yeah.
a chance to deal with their thing. So as you say that, like full of murders and thieves, someone runs out yelling out. It's like, oh, like there's a killer on the loose. Something's been killing our livestock, and then you see a dwarf running out, and down in the atrium,
None of us.
and then people start gathering.
None of us recognize this dwarf.
It's another. I mean, there's like hundreds of people living in this town, so yeah. You
Really?
don't
I thought it was
recognize.
bigger than that. I thought it was like.
Yeah, there's actually almost 2,000 here.
Yeah,
Almost 2,000. Yeah.
Like if you got a slum, you at least have to have 1,000 people.
Yeah, there's almost 2,000. There's around 500 people per floor, but some of the upper floors is containing up to 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah. So the third floor is the most dense, and then the fourth floor is a bit more sparse, and then there's like few people who, yeah,
Hermits.
that live on some upper floors, and the more successful miners live on the first and second floors.
The dwarf was running and shouting.
So you go to encounter them, or are you asking who it is?
For them. Yeah. Somebody asking for help.
Yes, it's like something's been draining the blood of all my chicken.
Chickens, huh? Have they been leaving cryptic messages in blood?
If they have, it's not in a language I can understand, but they are blood splatters.
Take me to that.
Okay. So are you guys all going?
I follow.
Yeah, I follow. You guys don't know I'm a vampire, right?
No.
No.
Okay, cool.
Nope.
But you do like drinking blood wine and eating blood sausages all the time.
Well, who
You
would?
guys have never seen me eat.
But who
right?
doesn't? Who doesn't like blood sausages? Yeah. You do have rations. I mean, they're like your blood rations or whatever that you have.
Yeah.
But you go up to this person's chicken farm, and yeah, you see a bunch of them are dead, and he just kind of left them. They are. They're in like almost like a circle, and there is a blood pattern among them.
Do I notice anything in the blood pattern?
Sure. Give me who wants to investigate, and does anyone assist?
Can I give a
would like
nature roll to this?
investigate.
Yeah, you do, because this is you're trying to see the nature of this. Oh wow.
Crit. I'm a vampire. I know what this is.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of you look at, so you managed to, are you trained in nature?
No.
Okay, so you're not trained in nature, so you can't identify exactly what species it is, but this is definitely some sort of carnivorous plant that is draining the blood of these chicken.
A plant?
Yeah, because you can tell by the proboscis that went in. It's nothing like a land
No.
animal, but it's because of your knowledge of
The cell wall
blood-eating
of this
creatures.
creature is non-mammalic. It appears to be
A lizard?
no.
A fish?
No.
Avian of nature, then.
It appears to be some kind of plant.
What?
Some kind of carnivorous plant. Very peculiar.
Well,
Do I see that?
Dika, do you feel like you could track it if it was here? Any signs of where it might have gone?
Sure. Do I see any? Now that I know that it's some sort of plant, do I see any like signs of like a root
I
system?
feel like an advantage roll on that one.
Sure, yeah. Okay, I'll give you an advantage, Dika, on your survival check to track. Nice. Okay.
I almost
So-
spit take 2 crits.
This is not
Whoa.
Look at that.
good. This is a bad omen.
Get the
So-
good crits out of the way.
so it definitely like it's traveling through the cracks in the walls. Unless and it appears to be something very small or very spindly that can fit into these cracks.
You like a vine creature?
Perhaps.
Where would its central root base be? It sounds like we must find wherever this organism's central core is and strike it there.
Yes, well, how can I like pick or like see where it's actually like followed? Can I like follow it?
Unless you can go into the cracks or open it somehow, it would be really difficult to track it.
Perhaps we can set up an ambush using. Do you have any other live chickens?
Set up an ambush. My. This is what's gonna be feeding our people.
Yes.
The
Like,
chickens?
Like
or the-
there's got to be another way.
Well, if we can't follow it, then I think we have to lure it here. And your chickens seem to be its prize, right?
Think it's gonna come back here. Then you gotta guard it.
Yes. Unless anybody else has any different ideas.
Well, let's get going on this one. If anything comes to mind, just bring it up. Bring it up.
And then the crowd is forming and looking, and one of them people start whispering, "See, the blood god is real." And then some people start like nodding in the back. It's a bad omen.
Dun, 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 dun. Can I create vampires?
You can create
Oh yeah,
blood
the sprawl
zombies.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to start lighting fires.
It'd be perfect against a plant vampire.
So these are like egg-laying chickens.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, like you keep them for their eggs. You don't put your chickens here.
These are I wouldn't do that unless it had to or it was no longer fertile and making eggs.
Is there anywhere we could get a bunch of chicken meat?
By the look of this thing doesn't seem like it's trying to. Is it eating the chickens or is it draining its blood?
It's just draining its blood.
This thing doesn't.
It seemed to be stabbing it with some proboscis and then just sucking the blood out.
This thing doesn't seem like it wants to eat the meat. Just wants to suck the blood. And I put on sunglasses. What?
Well, then maybe we can collect a bunch of chicken blood. I bet it's cheaper than chicken meat.
We're probably dealing with a chicken vampire.
Or chicken chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Heavens forbid. The great flame forbid.
Forbids what? Chupacabras?
Yes.
We have its name, and some people in the crowd say, "The great blood god Chupacabra."
Aw, damn.
That's super funny.
And people start murmuring.
El Chupacabra.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Wouldn't it be the Poros Cabre?
Boyos? I don't know what the etymology of chupacabra is.
Is it like a dog?
No, it's a goat sucking vampire thing.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
know.
it was an alien.
There's many theories.
Okay.
I thought Cabre just directly translates to goat sucker.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So El Pollo's Cabre.
What
El
so we're
Chiquis
guarding
Queso.
we're guarding this guy's last chicken.
So the etymology is chupar is tusak and cabra is goat. So it'd be chupa pollo.
El Chico Pollo.
Anyway.
Wow. Okay. So Cal, you had a plan?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I
Come
just
on,
said
tell us your plan,
we're
Cal.
guarding the chicken. That's all I said. That's not a plan. My plan? My plan is to hide as close as I can using obscurement to the chicken coop and where the like vines emerge. And then just we'll take like 2-hour shifts. And we'll just be like resting in the room over. It's like outside his chicken coop, like on the floor, like
It's
like,
on the wall. It's on a wall that that seemed to be the last place. But if it can come in through these cracks, it can come in through any of the cracks, and there are a lot of cracks.
but it didn't like make the cracks or anything. It's just like moving through the cracks.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Maybe we should hide in the chicken coop and disguise ourselves as chickens.
I'm gonna hover above and watch from above.
Yeah, I'm just gonna perch myself in a dark corner and sit.
You're like a
This
giant.
plant, yeah, I assume this plant doesn't have any form of scent. It seems to.
The crowd's just outside, right?
The crowd's just outside.
Can I, can any of you tell the time of death of these chickens so we can like narrow it down when this attack actually happened?
And people start like they're just a bunch of like commoner onlookers that are here, and they just shrug.
Damn it! And none of us are trained in medicine. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no.
Well, all of you get out of here. We don't need you here. Quit lollygagging.
Okay, you disperse the crowd, and they leave and go back to their own business. Actually, most of these people don't have a business or thing to do because there's no mining for them to do.
And half the town burned down.
Yeah.
Just half the slum, right?
What's up?
Just half the slum burned down.
Not half, like a small portion of it, which included like hundreds of people probably in it that are like homeless.
We're already doing really poorly. Anyway, okay, I guess we set up the ambush around chicken blood or a living chicken.
Okay, so are you guys all lying in ambush? Is that your plan?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone give me a stealth check. We'll do a group stealth. See how many of you pass.
If we disadvantage. So I got 14. Can I do this while standing on my horse or no?
You're gonna hide with your horse? Is that what you're doing?
Kind of, but not if that's not practical.
No, that's totally not practical. Okay, so how long do you guys wait in ambush? Like all day, all night?
At least 24 hours.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that night, you guys have hidden yourself very well, including Titus, who says like, "Hey, your boat's poking out," and then they managed to get you into a good hiding spot. You notice from the shadows, like it's like now it's like late at night. There's just like candlelight and moonlight, and you're looking at the chicken coop, and at a distance, you hear some rustling of some. It feels like dead leaves or dead shrubs, and a small figure, like it looks like in the shadows, crawls out, and you can see the shadow. It looks like some sort of elephantine creature. Looks like a small Kel actually that seems to crawl out of the shadows and then like starts like sneaking in towards the chickens.
Does it look like a plant?
How close has it gotten right now?
It's too dark because you have dark vision. You can't make out the
Yeah.
details, but it looks like the silhouette looks like Kel, but a miniature Kel that's like starts sneaking towards the chicken.
As soon as it gets within 10 feet of any chicken, I am interposing myself.
Okay, so you charge in. You want to do like so. All right. Let's do a opposed initiative check to see if you can catch it or try to catch it before it runs, because you're the one that's initiating.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so give me an initiative roll.
15.
All right. I'll let you do a grapple check or whatever. Are you gonna strike it or just gonna block yourself with it?
Okay.
You're just gonna try to
Yeah,
grapple.
yeah,
Okay,
I'll grab it.
give me a grapple check. Give me an athletics check. Oh, I rolled a 1. All right. So you managed to grab it and you bring it into light, and it's a twig creature that was created in the shape of Kel,
Kel, bring me your rope.
and then it starts squealing and screeching, and it's like shedding its like shrub in all directions, and it's like beating on your hand with its like a tiny hands.
Nobody's gonna move to do it. No, nobody's gonna help me.
I don't have rope on.
I
I'm
tied up.
watching.
I tied up. I tied up.
Okay, sure. Give me a dexterity check. Straight up dexterity check, Kel.
Yeah, I think that's what it would be.
Okay.
That's fucking rough, bud.
So you start tying it up, but so at one moment, Kassan has to like let go so you can get your rope around it, and that's when it jumps out and starts running for it, back into a crevice, into a hole, while squealing in fear and terror.
Shot off on it.
What's up?
Yeah, I fired firebolt at it.
You just fucking fry it. Okay, give me an attack roll.
Use your sleep
Titus.
spell.
Give me your damage. Yeah, it. What the fuck? Yeah, you pew, you like fire off a shot as it runs, and then you get it in the back, and then it starts running like while on fire, and then it falls over, and it turns into nothing more than kindling, and Cal Tertius is dead.
Well, that takes care of that problem.
I doubt that is the last we've seen of such things.
It seems you have an admirer with special talents.
No, that was something that we brought back here. We all had one made of us, but we killed ours, and Kel captured his and decided to try to keep it. But when
Oh,
we brought it back here, it got away from him.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
it has been
yeah.
killing chickens, apparently.
Well, it's good that it's only been killing chickens, I guess. Who knows? It could have been stalking dwarves into their homes at night, sucking their blood or something. That would be terrible, wouldn't it?
It's safe to assume that this was not the creature that killed those two dwarves or those three dwarves.
Why is that
Yes,
safe to assume?
it's
Because
all wrong. This is
the other
process.
dwarves were like propped up and like tied up and stuff. So clearly that requires a creature of like, at
Much
least.
more dexterous strength and
I don't see this
ability.
creature like tying something to a bed or tying something to a chair. And then you said it slit its throat. So no, this creature uses a proboscis.
I
Astute observation, Deacon.
like brush my hands together.
'Kay.
Well, that is that. Let's go
Don't you think you should
forcibly
reimburse this farmer for his chickens that your doppelganger has killed?
Good sir, how much are your chickens worth?
So do you go to the man?
Yes.
Do you?
Yeah, well, we inform him that his chickens are now safe.
We knock on his cottage in the middle of the night.
Yeah, no, straight up.
Sure. Our check-in is 2 copper.
How many chickens died?
So there's 5 dead chickens.
Okay, so I will give him 1 gold.
Oh
Okay.
shit. Man, deep for a year.
And he's like, "Oh, why are you giving me this?
Because
I should be
Hmm?
I should be the one rewarding you
No.
for taking care of that monster."
No, good sir. It is because of my negligence that you and your livelihood were forced into uncertain peril. I am deeply apologetic.
Oh, Kel, you couldn't have been here all the time, and you couldn't have known that it's gonna be attacking, like from such a foul monster.
I took pity on the creature once, and my mercy was a weakness. It will not happen again. Let my generosity be the salve of my sins.
Oh, well, very well. I will take this, and I'll consider your goodness. And he goes back to tending his chickens.
Praise the great flame.
Praise the flame.
Oh. All right. Now what?
All right. Let's see.
Well, that might kind of work.
Why?
I said it kind of works. Like it.
Okay. So while this is happening, Blockhead runs up. It's like, Kel.
Barkhead.
I wasn't able to secure a cleric that was willing to do the thing. You know the thing.
Yes.
But I did manage to find a lawyer. Please come talk to him. He has an idea that could get us out of this mess.
Okay.
What mess.
Well, boys, enjoy the rest of your day. I am out on business. Let us adhere to the rat folk problem on tomorrow's morning.
Cool. Dika, give me a nature check.
So we're all doing our own things today?
Yeah, but there's one more thing that I want you guys to investigate.
Okay.
So Dika, and Titus, you can do a investigate check as well.
I shall.
Okay, so Dika, so you saw the size of the small creature, and it feels like there is like all the blood that was drained. You don't like you have no idea what it would have been doing with it. It doesn't look like like one of those creatures could maybe like one chicken kind of thing. The amount of blood that it can contain. And Titus, you come to the same conclusion. This like it feels like there's a lot more blood being taken than just that one creature could be like consuming.
We must be dealing with a pack.
Pack of wooden kells. Oh, isn't that a funny thing to behold?
All right.
But the weakness of the religion he purportedly served.
Yeah. So we'll leave it at that. Unless you got some ideas.
Well, the tracks that it was making, can I more distinctly follow where it was coming from and where it was going?
From the crack, you'll have to find a way to follow it through the crack somehow. And because it didn't manage to escape, you don't know where it would have been heading to.
Can I where was this crack? Like, is it on a vertical wall or is it on the floor?
It's on the vertical wall.
Can I try to get to circumnavigate that wall or figure out what's on the other side of that wall?
Sure. You can go around it and give me a so is it just Dika that's doing this? Or is anyone else gonna be there?
I don't really care about this
Okay.
wooden creature thing, so yeah, I return home.
Cool. Dika, give me a straight intelligence check as you make your way around the wall and around it. Yeah, it feels like the wall's a lot thicker than almost like there should be something in between kind of thing.
Architecturally makes sense.
Well, I make my way back around to Kashan, who I assume is still there.
No, I followed you.
Oh, you follow me? Okay. He's like, There seems to be something inside this section of the pillar. Do we have any excavation tools? I look at you.
I got a shovel and a pickaxe.
You'll need a freaking jackhammer to go through this concrete if you want to break the wall.
Perhaps we can get some dwarves to help us. We should report to the farmer and see if he can know if he knows anybody who can help us get through this wall.
We'll wrestle up a posse.
You'll need to get permission from the mayor to do any changes to the superstructure.
All right,
Part of the superstructure.
Because we don't know what kind of if we break apart, it's unlikely we'll be able to put it back in place. And there might be all sorts of strange things. What if we hit a piping? What if we hit it could be all sorts of things that we don't understand about some of these structures that we live in. So we'll need an expert.
I will get to the mayor.
Okay. Titus, what are you doing while these people are doing their thing?
I'm gonna stalk another person.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Actually, I want to figure out where. I want to stalk somebody in the daytime, right? Figure out where they live, and then I also want to remember where Iridmolt is.
Lives next door to the person that you murdered.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. What kind of person are you targeting this time? Another poor dwarf?
A poorish dwarf, but one that believes in the Great Flame.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe
Cool.
has a little sanctuary in his house.
Sure. You can definitely find one like that. I'll let you do a give me a investigation check to find one. Sure, yeah, it's easy to identify. You find one. So we'll do some stalking rolls after. So Kel, you go back to Baket's office, and you sit across from him behind this accounting desk, and then there's another dwarf there, wearing a suit. This is Hadak Lavabo.
Haddock Lavabo.
Hadak.
Haddock. Okay. Yes. Nice to meet you, Haddock.
Oh, nice to meet you, Kel. I'm a specialist in this kind of things. So it seems that there's going to be a auditor here to check on this religion. So before we get started, we need to you'll have to say what you wanted to classify as. So there are major religions. There are cults. There are many cults within the empire that exist, and many of them, and of course, like they also have to be registered and legal. And there's also businesses offering lifestyle services. And this is what Baked was talking to me about. Perhaps we can reclassify your Church of the Great Flame as a church that offers uh, lifestyle improvements. That way, you will have no need to provide a proof of divinity.
Now, can we reclassify later?
Yes, of course, of course. But for now, this should be able to get you past that. And all you need to prove is show that the people that you are helping, their lifestyles has uh, been improved significantly. And Buckhead looks over. Don't worry, boss. We got people that will testify and leave good reviews.
Are there any risks associated with going down this path?
Well, because it's a business, you will have to pay taxes on the business, and because you are not a citizen and you are a foreigner, you will have to pay an additional 20% tax.
And if it was a church,
Then you will only have to pay 10%.
hmm,
Church or a cult.
and what is the mechanical difference between a church and a cult?
Well, you see, a church has a god and clerics, whereas a cult can have can be is built around the worship of a certain idea or personality. But in either case, you will need to display evidence of divine powers.
Okay. Well,
For
suppose
example, if you like, there is a Church of the Eternal Flame, which is in Leylon, and they worship Elemental Flame, and they have druids who have divine powers, who where they can demonstrate that in that case. For example,
Leylon is the the new settlement,
it is a rebuilt settlement.
like
I
further
expect there
out
to be
into
a
the
lot more of
frontier.
action there. It is just being built right now. That church.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting.
Wow.
I'll have to
Oh, how
pay them a visit.
advantageous.
I'll have to pay them a visit.
Break a few legs. Bobcat laughs, and then the lawyer like just looks around. I didn't hear that.
Well, for now, I think reclassifying as a business is the correct move. So, let us do that. But when I would like to upgrade to full religious status, I will rely on you, Haddock.
uh, yes, of course, of course.
Excellent, excellent.
You, it'll be definitely. I would love to be on staff on such a endeavor.
On a basis. On a contract basis.
Of course,
Yes, okay,
of
okay,
course.
cool. Anything else, Buckhead?
Bobcat says, uh, nothing wrong, boss. Nothing wrong. But as I mentioned before, if we can open up some more business endeavors outside the city limits, that'll be great. Because then we won't have to deal with the mining guild for our scavenging and mining efforts.
Yes, remind me again. It was the mine, and what else? The old owl well,
Yes.
and what else?
So far, that's maybe you can find some more. Our prospectors are not gonna be are haven't been out these days because of the orcs that are raiding around here.
I see. Okay. Well, we're off to take care of the rat folk problem at the mine, the dwarven mine. So hopefully that'll help the economic.
Isn't
Of
that
course,
ran by the mining guild though?
it is, but it still creates a lot of jobs for people without mining licenses. They can still work, but they work for someone that has a license for a cut.
Barkid, could I speak to you privately?
Sure, sure. And Haddock takes his leave.
Barkid, there is a new cult. Something is going on. Some sort of serial pretender killer. I don't know. Either way, there's been talk of a blood god.
To be honest, Kel, ever since you and your friends arrived here, things have been a little bit of a mess. Our economy's in shambles. People are turning away from the good, lawful life a dwarf should be leading. I mean, to be honest, I think that's the way it should be. But these people are desperate, Kel. They're turning to whatever thing that they can hold on to. Even turning to fantasy such as that. Too, he spits on the ground.
I see, I see. Perhaps we could use this to our advantage, though. I foresee. I
You
have been
want blood cultists in our flock? You're
not our
inviting
flock.
danger, Cal.
Exactly. And when a situation becomes dangerous, people require someone to create order. And they will turn to us to create that order and purge the blood cultists from Phandelver.
We're gonna need a lot more manpower.
Yes. Increase recruitment, but also keep an eye out for any clues related to the blood cult and this
Sure, boss. Sure.
so-called blood god. And I nod at him and walk away.
Okay. All right. Dika, you arrive at Harbin's office, where he is furiously signing papers.
The door.
Yes. What is it?
Harbin, we have a problem.
What is the problem?
There is evidence of a group of small creatures running around killing chickens and stealing their blood. We caught one in the act, and upon further investigation, it seems like they are using cracks in the superstructure to get behind enclosed areas. So we need an expert to be able to safely infiltrate these areas and exterminate these creatures.
They're in the walls. Maybe you can find a shapeshifter that can turn into a small animal. Aren't there druids that live in the woods?
Don't the druids not like you guys?
We know one actually.
Yes.
Check with him. How would we get into contact with? Let me find his name.
Let's see where he is. What's his name? Let's see if I can find him. Who's been writing down characters' names?
I'm looking through some notes. Hold on.
Okay, okay. His name is. Boop 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 boop. Boop boop boop.
Boo, boo, boo.
Rydoth.
Yeah.
Rydoth.
Yeah, I just found it. Right off the druid.
Okay.
We also need an expert to make sure that any excavation that might need to occur for us to infiltrate won't cause damage to the superstructure.
Sure, you'll be able to find plenty of experts in the mining guild.
And
Right?
we have your permission. We were told we need your permission.
Sure, I'll get the papers done.
Okay.
Thank you.
To hell yeah.
Well, hold on. Do we know where Rhydon is?
He lives at the ruins of Thunder Tree, where you chased off. Well, he was in Wave Echo Cave, but he got evicted once Halia took over. So he's probably back at Thunder Tree, maybe. Who knows?
Yes. Okay. How far away was Thunder Tree?
Like a few days away by boat.
Ooh. Do we know any druids here?
No, they wouldn't want to live in a place like this. In like a arcology megacity, no, they're not gonna want to live anywhere near a place like this.
Perhaps we could commission one from the Adventurers League here, the Arrow.
Let's go to the mining league because maybe they can just excavate us away in.
Okay. To the Mining League.
There's like a Kashan and Dika little like emblem that like spins in. And...
It's a feather and a fish.
That's funny.
Anyway.
So you go to the mining guild. So you go over to the mansion, and yeah, you go to the front desk, and there is a receptionist there looking at you. How can I help you?
I wish to speak to Halia.
She's quite busy. What business do you have with Halia?
There is a group of small creatures feasting on the local population of chicken, and they seem to be living inside the walls, and we need an expert to be able to excavate us away in.
Oh, so you just need an expert. You don't need to talk to Halia for that. I can take care of that here.
Burn.
And she says, like, so you can talk to. I have one available here. It's gonna be an hourly rate, 1 gold an hour, minimum 2 hours.
What you're
They're
not doing.
calling that hotline with that lady.
Yeah.
Call Miss Cleo.
Call Miss Cleo. Yeah.
It's 1 gold per hour.
That's
Bumble
highway
Club.
robbery.
Would he not do it pro bono?
This is the
Yes.
rate for
We work for free.
No.
for anyone that knows anything about the superstructure is quite high in demand. That is our highest price bracket, actually.
We cannot leave these creatures be to run amok and attack our livestock.
That's, I mean, I agree with you, but I just press buttons here, okay? Like I don't run things like that.
Very well. Bring us this expert.
Okay. They bring over like an architect wearing like various like accoutrements and mechanical devices on his head. It's I am Skogat Meltbrow. What problem do you have?
Good morning, Skullbrat. We have a infestation of creatures that are feasting on the local population of chicken, and they seem to be living inside the walls of the superstructure. And we need someone to get us in there so we can flush them out.
Take me to it.
We do.
Okay. So you take Skogat all the way to the place, and he looks around and he knocks at the walls for a bit, and he like looks around and is like, this looks like it's a service shaft. There's probably an entrance from the ground floor.
Okay.
Do we have to pay you for the travel time?
Of course, minimum 2 hours.
Well,
I don't get anywhere. I don't even get out of bed for less than 2 gold, kid.
how long would it be to guide us to the service shaft entrance?
It's not even an hour. He'll just like and he brings you back downstairs, and he Says, here, it might get a bit murky. Well, we might have to go into the basement. Watch out for carrion crawlers.
All right, and how much will that be? Wait, what? Watch out for what?
Carrion crawlers. They live in the sewers and eat our garbage.
Do you got any idea what carrion crawlers are?
They're giant flesh-eating worms, okay?
Okay.
They look like huge maggots.
How much will all this have been?
Oh, I'm still on the clock. The more we talk, the more it's gonna cost you. So
Yeah,
let's
let's
get
end
moving.
it now. Or we're not at the door yet.
Yeah, you're not the door.
Okay.
So, let's go to Titus now. Let's as he leads you into the basement. Titus,
Yo, is it
you
nighttime?
you find it's getting to the evening. You find a devout. You
Is he in his
found-
house?
He is not in his house. He is outside and he is giving out pamphlets.
Well, geez. Well, I'm gonna stalk him till he goes home, I guess.
Cool. Okay, give me a stealth check to stay out of sight and be generally creepy. Nice. Okay, so he completely doesn't notice you until he goes home. And again, this is on the 3rd floor in the poor areas.
Oh god, I gotta climb again.
Maybe you'll see. And yeah, he looks like he goes into a home at the end of a hallway,
Okay, well,
and you hear the distinct click as he locks his door.
damn it, they always lock their doors.
But it's at the end of the hall. At the end of the hall, there's also a window that goes out that you can probably use to climb around.
Okay, I go to
Perhaps.
the window and I see if I can climb around it.
So you look around outside, and it looks like, yeah, there's a little walk space, tiny bit that you can use to maybe acrobatics to walk along the edges if you like, or you can try to climb using athletics instead.
So it's acrobatics or athletics?
Yep.
I'll do it. Acrobatics.
Okay, give me an acro roll.
Oh, geez.
Give me a reflex save to grab on before you
What's that?
fall.
Dex save,
Yeah, dex save. A dex save. Yeah. Nice. So you managed to fall. So you managed to catch yourself as you fall, but now you'll have to do an athletics if you want to continue instead of an acro.
To pull himself up the ledge.
You fall. Okay, give me.
Jesus.
Okay, take 15 damage as you fall to the ground and leave another indent.
Can I shield that?
No, you can't shield that.
No,
You can't
no.
shield that. Yeah.
Absorb element. Absorb
Thunk.
element.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, now you leave a bubble-shaped hole in the ground. You push yourself against the side of it.
All right. How much damage is that? 9?
15 damage.
15. Jesus.
Leave him alone. Just leave him alone.
No, I get angry when I do this one.
You should be happy. It's deliberately targeting your followers.
All right. I try it again, I guess.
No.
Okay, give me an athletics.
Acrobatics.
No, you'll have to climb up because you're not, unless you want to go all the way up and then do the same thing.
Okay,
again.
athletics.
Okay, so you want to just climb up.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah.
But do I
Yeah.
even head up if I can't?
No, you
roll?
don't even head up. You can't. You
Yeah.
can't- It's basically that means that you don't find a good enough handhold to start
Yeah.
climbing up even.
So I walk up to his front door.
Okay.
I knock.
And then he opens the door. Hello? Excuse me. You see a man in pajamas, like a dwarf man in pajamas. And then in the back, and then you hear who is it, Daddy? Like a little kid.
Oh god.
Oh no, this one's not an incel.
Okay, well, I hear you are a proprietor of the Great Fleet.
Yes. Oh, you must be Titus. Master Kell's companion.
I have like a hood over my face. You can't tell I'm Titus.
Oh, can you? Okay, he's got dark vision, but okay.
Oh, okay. Yes, I have some questions for you about.
Of course. And then he steps out and then closes the door behind him.
We
And
should
then
talk about this in private.
Oh,
prying
inside.
ears and all
Oh,
that.
oh,
Yeah.
of course, sir. And then he let you in, and then
So as I walk in and I get behind him, I'm gonna cast sleep on him.
okay, give me your roll.
It's 5d8s, right?
Yep.
You can't.
36.
That was a
Okay,
really good roll.
and it's got a huge radius, right? You pretty much get everyone in the apartment with that.
Yeah.
So he falls over, and the little girl is like, oh, and then she
Oh
passes out,
god.
and the
I'm gonna have
nana
to kill her.
and the nana in the back, and none of them saw you, by the way, because you just heard
Yeah,
the voices. And
Did
the
they
old
hear
lady,
the word? Did they hear the word Titus though?
I don't. You who knows? Who knows
He
what they
said my
heard?
name. Well, it's gonna be a
Who knows what I
bloodbath in
heard?
here, so maybe we should stop recording this part.
And yeah, you hear a few people fall asleep in the apartment.
All right. Well, I proceed to drink the blood
Okay,
of that guy.
sure. Give me your
What's
roll.
blood test again? It's
D6 plus 1.
six.
Okay, yeah. He as you start drinking his blood, you feel his life force drain away, and he dies in your arms.
All right. So I pull out my axe, and I do the old choppy chop of his head again.
Okay.
And then on the door, I'm gonna write, "The flame is a lie."
Oh god.
And then there's the nanny.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in another room. It looks like she was in the kitchen making cookies or something.
How easily could I just snap her neck if she's sleeping?
It's easy for you.
Okay, I snap her neck.
Okay. Oh, you murdered an old lady. Okay.
And then I take. Is there like nails in here?
Let's see. No, they're too poor to buy nails.
There's
They don't
two
have nails in you.
nails. Okay, well,
Yeah.
she's dead.
Yeah, they used to have to be blacksmith, like individually.
Yeah.
And then I what's that thingy that Vikings do?
The funeral?
Uh-oh.
No, the rib cage thing.
Blood eagle.
The blood eagle. I blood eagle her.
Oh my god.
You
Okay.
you snap open the rib cage, pull out the lungs, and then have them hanging on the back
Yeah.
like wings.
And then in the room that this is in, I write, "The blood god is coming again," and then I like scroll off on it. And the child sleeping.
Yeah, child's sleeping.
She's gonna know, but it's a child. I sit in a chair and I ponder at the sleeping child.
Is this where your morality is like is it the iffy part of your morality? Is this where
no,
it is?
because like my character shouldn't really care about some random dwarf child,
Yeah, does
right?
he? Has
These
he
are all
has
cattle to you. That's just veal.
Yeah, it's just veal.
yeah. How does he feel about veal? You know, some people are really uncomfortable with veal.
I am.
Ooh, I take blood from the old lady again, and then in the child's room, I'll write on the wall, "Revoke the flame and protect your children." And then I take the child and I toss her out the window.
Oh my god.
What?
And then I stealthily leave.
Okay. Okay, give me investigation roll.
Oh, you gotta
As you
destroy
leave.
everyone's heads too.
Why? I only sucked the blood of the one guy.
Destroy his head then.
I did. I cut it off.
Oh, okay.
So I'm at 31 health because I don't have inspiration. Jesus Christ.
You can whisper it to me if you like,
What?
so that no one can see it. Your
Let me see
your
it.
investigation
Let
roll.
me see it.
I mean, if you want to, but you can like big schlong show it off to everyone.
How do I whisper it?
So /W
Do
and
we have any inspiration? I can't remember if
you
we
guys
got
should
it.
all have a point of inspiration, I believe,
Okay.
from your crystal cave.
I'm gonna use
adventure.
this for the investigation.
Okay,
Big
Sure.
schlong it.
big schlong it.
Crit.
Oh
Oh,
my
it is
God.
crit. What the fuck? Okay. All right.
And do I have
yeah.
like a cool mask? Because I want to go visit air mole or whatever his name is, but I don't want him to see my face. You know what I'm saying?
Make
Do
one
you have a
out
cool
of
mask?
dwarf leather.
Wow. Leather mask? Wow.
Like a wooden red face.
Titus Leatherface. Andromedon.
Anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright. Okay, how about this, Titus? If you roll a d20 and you roll a 20, I'll let you have a cool mask. You just had one all along. How about that?
It's close.
No,
Oh, you were really close.
you have a really ugly, you have a really nasty mask that you're not very proud of. How about that? It's
I'm
not
not
cool at all. It kind of you were trying to make an anglerfish, but it looks like a dong on your forehead.
All right, I'm just gonna go back home and rest.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go visit Emerald tonight.
Okay. Kel, what are you up to?
You know, nothing, I guess. I guess I'm just chilling and waiting until we go fix that stuff.
Okay. All right. Sure.
yeah.
Sure. If you got nothing else, Dika and Kasan. So the architect brings you down to a service room where there is a shaft that goes up from here, but it's a small crawl space that you have to crawl. Here you go, boys. I guess I can take my leave here. I'll charge you guys to your room.
What room?
Yeah.
No, we don't own that room. I'll
Oh,
pay you here.
2 gold, please.
Okay. 2 gold.
He writes you a little invoice. He brings out this pad of paper and he just puts out like a minimum cost, and he gives you a piece of paper as an invoice, and he leaves.
I bet it's real long and full of shit that I didn't ask for.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's full of stuff, and then he needs you to sign at the bottom, confirm the hour, and then he leaves.
I do that. Okay. So will I have to take anything off to get into this?
Oh yeah, definitely. You'll have to squeeze in.
Do I have to take my armor off? Or?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. I will take my armor off.
Go into the tunnels. How about you, Dika?
We should go get backup for this.
Well, I'm already halfway in.
Yeah. Well, stay here, watch the entrance. I'll go get the other 2.
Put my armor back on. Takes like a goddamn half hour.
Oh, just stay here without your armor on. I'll be right back.
Nuts!
Yeah, you're gonna get attacked while just waiting.
At the entrance of the monster mouth, yes.
Hide.
Nah, I'm not. No.
Well, I'll be right back. Just stay here. And I take off to go find the others.
Okay. So Kasan, after Dika leaves, after a while, you hear some rolling sounds outside.
God damn it. Sadroth, is that a dragon?
And he's like, "No, but I think you're gonna die, Kasan. Please do not lose the sword in the sewage."
Well, I go towards the noise to scout it out.
Okay, outside, you continue to hear the rolling. Do you sneak up there to hide?
Yeah.
Sure, give me a stealth check. You're in your armor or not?
I took my armor off.
Okay.
I get time to put it back on. 11.
Cool. So you sneak up to the door and then you look down the hall and you see a brown ball being rolled down the hall, like about the size of like a small person, like a huge ball of. And then as it gets closer, it definitely smells like feces. It's a giant dung ball being rolled down the hall.
See what's rolling it?
Sure. As it goes by, it's a giant dung beetle, like larger than a human, and it's rolling it down the hall. And as it goes over, it turns its head, looks at you, and makes eye contact. And it turns back, and it continues rolling the dung ball down the hall.
Terrifying. Well, that's fucking weird. I'm gonna just wait for Dika to come back.
After like another 10 minutes or so, you hear like a sound outside, like slurping and slime sounds outside the room again. Yeah.
I go check on that.
Okay, you gonna poke out again? Okay, give me a stealth check again.
Same number.
All right. As you climb down, as you look outside, you see a giant, like worm-like creature with tentacles coming out in all directions. I'll just show you a picture.
Gross. That's like a millipede.
Yeah, and it's coming down the hall, and you think it saw you, and it starts speeding up, coming towards you, and it's massive. It's massive.
We get out of Dodge. I'm gonna escape this tunnel and close that door.
Are you gonna crawl in the hole?
Wasn't I? Where am I right now? Oh, it's outside, and my only escape would be to get into the hole.
Yeah.
Okay, I go into the hole.
Okay, yeah. So you start climbing up the hole, and then you manage to squeeze yourself in just in time for like the tentacle to like you see the creature to like burst into the area that you were at, and it starts sniffing around. It sniffs your armor that you left there, and it starts sniffing at the hole, and it's leaving a trail of slime. So it like starts wriggling its tentacles into the tunnel. You can't really see past your body, but you can feel its tentacles reaching in to try to grab you, but you go too far in, and it's too tight for it to squeeze in any further. And then you can hear its pincers like snapping and closing and opening over and over on the other side.
I hate all of this.
You'll be
So
fine. Don't worry.
so you quietly solve in the tunnels by yourself. Do you continue further in, or
No,
what?
I'm gonna stay here, where the carrying car is trying to get me.
Eventually it gives up and it leaves.
You damn right. Yeah, you better leave.
Cool. All right, Dika, you go back to the apartment. There's, I guess, Kel and Titus. Do you go back to the apartment? Hello.
Oops,
Hello.
I muted myself. Yeah, I snuck back into my room.
Okay, cool. So yeah, by the time Dika comes back, everyone, it looks like Kel and Titus is home. Dika.
All right, all right, guys. We found a way into the infestation. We need to go clear it out.
Well, I suppose.
I was getting bored meditating in my room.
It's always good to meditate.
Okay, Kassan, you're like curled up in a fetal position in the tunnels and the pipes, and then you hear footsteps outside and some some great flame, by the great flame, you peasants. And then like you hear like the voices of your friends like just outside.
Like, why are you guys just saying that?
It's their idle chatter. And Dika's got this idle animation where he just like spins in a circle.
I want to meet them.
On the way out, some of the slime gets onto you. It looks like from what the carrion crawler excreted.
Yeah, from the entrance. of
Give
the
me a
thing that I-
Constitution check, saving throw.
13.
Okay, you make it. So, but you're slimed. He's covered in slime,
Slimed
Yeah.
again, eh?
and his armor's covered in slime too on the corner. Kasan,
Okay.
it's lubricated. It makes it easier to go on.
Gross.
Uneventful, I assume.
What? There was giant bugs.
Oh, pish posh. I assume you could have handled any giant insects.
Wait, do I have to take off my armor to come in here?
And if you want to crawl in the hole, yeah,
What kind of armor do you have?
Armor of fire resist?
it's
I
a
think it's-
studded leather armor,
Yeah.
so it's rigid, so it'll have to be removed.
To go in this hole, eh?
Oh, Kel, I'm gonna put my armor and my anything else that I can't bring in there.
Cal literally wouldn't even fit. No, he could squeeze in.
I'll put all my
cool.
stuff in
Squeeze
Kel's
in. He
bag.
counts as a
I would
medium. He can
think
squeeze
I
in.
can fit through, but
It,
skinny vampire with studded armor can't fit through.
It's distracting.
it's the armor, because the armor's rigid. It doesn't it's not flexible.
It doesn't let you squeeze.
Yeah.
Okay. I take off my armor.
Cal's squishy, so he's
So that
soft.
makes my AC 13, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Who's gonna squeeze in? Who's gonna go in?
Am I going?
Yeah.
You-
I'll
I
go in.
go in.
What's the order? What's the squeeze order?
I'm number 3.
I think
Kasan-
so. Hold on.
Kasan,
Let me-
Titus, Dika, Cal?
Allow me to pitch. Right now, Kel is actually the tankiest of us, and if he does encounter something in front, he will be most able to burning hands or fireball it.
Dika, you get in front.
What is a tank?
And by what measure is he the tankiest?
You don't have your armor, and neither do you. As I point to both of you. Kel has never had armor, and his natural skin has always helped him deflect blows.
What do you mean by natural?
His leathery hide.
Fine.
I just don't. If you're in the middle or in the back, you're not going to be able to utilize your great flaming abilities to their fullest.
Just remember that I have a healing kit on my belt for when I go down.
Yes.
So who's after me?
I'll go after you because of. I'll either go after you or in the back because I believe I am the second
Tankiest?
highest. I'll leave that up to the other two.
Go back. I don't give a shit. I'll go after Kel.
So Kel, Kashan, Titus, Dika.
In case we get attacked from behind.
Cool. All right. You crawl into the hole, into the rigid hole. So this is like the scene from Aliens, where everyone's in the pipes, in the ventilation.
Okay.
So you start crawling, and it seems that
Can I say that I'm going in backwards?
are you going in backwards? Butt first? Sure.
Yeah. I'll go in backwards.
Okay, butt first. You go in.
Could your wings fit in here?
They clip
Yeah.
down.
If Dika's basically a small creature, but his wings make him medium.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I drop
Can't
a
fly in
fireball.
there.
Silly.
What's up?
Fireball.
You fireball it?
No, what's
You
going
fireball
on?
down the tunnel?
I fireball at my feet.
Okay. Fireball.
You're dead.
Wow. Okay. So you crawl down the hole, and As you crawl down, it seems like you're agitating whatever that seems to be like living in here, whatever bugs that are living in here, and you see. As you continue down, you run into a bunch of webs. Kel,
Firebolt.
you firebolt through it.
Yeah.
Fire bolts, right?
Firebolt. Okay, sure.
So,
You shoot a firebolt, and it burns through all of the web, but inside the webs was some egg sacs, and your firebolt like burst them open, and a bunch of baby spiders start crawling out all over you, Kel. And this is what you guys see. So Kel is surrounded by baby spiders, like attacking him and from all sides. And instead of
But
rolling
they're
initiative,
baby spiders. They're not gonna do anything to his skin, right?
they'll find the soft bits on his body.
Go for the
That's
eyes.
yeah,
Like how ants can kill a crab.
yeah.
How can ants kill a crab?
They
Like in
find the
Look
soft
It Up,
bits.
ants kill
Yeah.
crabs.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah.
So
I'm dead.
No. It's Let's do it. Actually, let's do it straight up. Add your inits. 1 second. Turn.
Come on, I can't see anything.
Add turn. I haven't added your turns yet. That's why.
Can Kel see anything?
Oh yeah. Do you have light?
It's just pitch black, covered in spiders.
I know, right?
no, I would have casted light once we got in here. Like, I don't see myself getting this far without it.
Ah!
Right. There we go. Nice. Okay. 18. Let me put your inits in. Inits 2 for Kazan. Cal is 13. Dika is 6. Titus is 20. All right. But because you burst them, you're not surprised because you didn't trigger it like that. But it's Titus first. Titus, you can feel little skittering all around you, and so in the ventilation, there are little cracks, and you see small spiders start crawling in from all directions. You feel like by next turn, like you'll be surrounded in seconds. Is what you feel, Titus.
Okay. And the fucking elephant man's in front of me.
Yeah, Elephant Man's in front of you. Let's put you guys in order. So there's
No, it was switch Kellen or switch Kashan and Titus.
Oh, okay. There we go.
I thought I went second. Oh,
No.
it's all good.
But yeah, Titus. So you can start attacking the spiders as they burst out as they're like bursting out of the holes all around you.
Give me a minute.
I can't like swing my sword here, right? It's
Yeah, you can't swing your sword here.
but there's enough room to firebolt.
Yeah, there's enough room to firebolt, but it'll be a disadvantage because of the tight space.
So 19.
That's a hit. Give me a damage. Nice. You managed to get most of them as they come out, and they seem
I get a
significantly.
second attack, right?
No, that is your attack. That's why it's 2 dice.
Wait.
But yeah,
Yeah. Fireball is a action to cast a spell.
Yeah. next level you can. Next level you can start casting cantrips as a bonus action if you attack. I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
but
I do
not
that
yet.
and I say, "Push on! We can't get trapped in this crawl space."
Okay. After that, the swarm of spiders are surrounding all of you, and they start biting and gnawing at each of you, starting with Kel. All right. Oh, it's fine. It goes up your trunks and it goes in your ears and it gets you for 22 damage, Kel,
Holy fuck!
as it gets into all the critical spots in your body.
Okay.
Is he poisoned?
No, these are not strong. These are baby. These are tiny spiders. They're not poisonous. They're not poisonous enough yet. And yeah, and Kassan, the same thing to you. They start crawling out of the walls all around you, and you're surrounded. Oh, take 20 damage as they get into all your vulnerable spots. That's another crit. And Titus,
What?
2 damage as they start biting at your vulnerable skin.
They
And
soon
Deacon.
realize that there's no blood flowing.
yeah. And the meat's kind of dry. And Dika, 8 points of damage as the spider crawls all over you and gets in underneath your feathers and starts biting at your vulnerable points. Kel, it is your turn. So these are tiny creatures, so you can move past them without attack of opportunity.
Well, that's
But
what
because
I'll
you're
do.
squeezing, you move at half speed.
I'll move down as far as I can, and then I'll
Yeah.
burning hands the ones. Would I hit Kashan, or could I like hit the ones attacking him without hitting him? And the
You
ones
can
that-
you can burning hands like the hole that they're coming out of. Sure, you can do it like that. So you get one of the faucets and whoosh, and that's 16 straight, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you managed to get most of them out.
All right. That's my turn.
Okay, Kassan. Kassan. Mr. Cassette. Hello? Hello?
Corey.
It's Edgar.
Oh, Edgar.
Oh, maybe it is. Sorry, shit, I fucked it up. It is Corey. Dika. Dika.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
turn on my my AOE as well.
Sure. Yeah, you can get 3 swarms in your AoE.
Are you a wizard?
No, he has
So you
key
don't have
powers.
the so you don't have the friendly fire thing, or
It only targets enemies. His
okay.
his thing.
Super Saiyan. It's like going Super Saiyan, like just a full.
Ah!
Right.
1, 2, 3. Oh, they all fail. You hit them good.
I'm going to attack one of them.
Okay.
With the spiritual arms.
Okay, the spiritual arms are just start squishing the bugs. Thunk, 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 thunk.
Roll or disadvantage?
It's disadvantage, yeah, because you're squished. That is not a hit. You managed to squish them, but not like a big chunk.
I'll attack again.
Greater mass is still up. No. They're too nimble and they get out of the way of your astral hands like a pool of water. Or like maybe the force is so strong that like the wave, the air wave that's created from your punches are like blowing them all out of the way before you can squish them. Because you're so strong.
You're so strong.
Yeah. Alright, now it's Kassan. Edgar, are you there?
Yo, Edgy. Are you muted or are you just dumb?
Oh my.
Hello. Type something if you're there. Otherwise,
his
I'm gonna
dog-
say that you move
Last
and
thing I
you
heard is
full
dog
defense.
barked. And he hasn't said anything since.
Okay, I'm gonna move him and do full defense. So we can move on with this.
My turn?
Yeah.
I'm a fireball.
Firebolt, the one right on you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sure. Show me what you got.
Yeah, disadvantage,
No.
right?
Yeah, you fire, but it is you managed to burn one out of like hundreds that is crawling out. Do you crawl forward?
Of course.
Actually, let's 1, 2,
Ooh.
3, 4. Let's like that. 1, 2, 3. Sure, there we go. All right. Titus.
Spiders.
Now the spiders go. They're all just gonna swarm on Dika, and one on Titus. One on Titus. A weak one, and it hits you for 7, Titus, as it bites you. Bites you in
Shield.
shield, and that turns your AC into 18, 20. Yeah. Okay. +5, right?
So +5. So I'm at 13. So 18.
18. Okay, yeah. It managed to go under your shield. You managed to block most of it, but and it still bites you for 7 damage. And 3 of them attack Dika. First one. Take 5 damage.
I'm back.
Where'd you go?
I had a call from the parent.
Interesting.
5 damage, Dika.
Okay.
As it bites you at a bad place. Another one, another swarm. You manage to be agile and duck out of the way. But the last one, gets you and the parts that you don't want them to want to be bitten, and it gets you for 17 damage as it gets you critically.
Oh my god.
My penis.
My cloaca. All right. Now it is Kel's turn.
I guess burning hands wouldn't be the best thing right now.
Yeah, because you're ahead of everyone. You can't even see the spiders from where you are, actually.
So can I do anything? But can you, like,
Make room. Keep going so that people can escape. Maybe. I don't know. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want.
oh, keep going.
'Kay.
Sorry, Tika.
'Kay.
You'll figure
And
it out.
Dika, it's your turn.
Oh, I will. Yeah.
So you just move there. You still got an action probably,
yeah,
because
yeah,
that's a single. That's a single move for you. Because you can crawl really fast.
I'm just thinking if I should. Fuck. All right, and I'll attack this one. Of course. Oh,
Too
I'll attack.
distracted. Okay. Ah!
Wow.
Holy shit.
Your gun blows up. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, my
All
gun
right.
broke.
Yeah. All right, Kassan, it's your turn.
What? No, Fury of Blows.
Oh, okay, flurry. Give me up. That's a hit. 5
Of
damage.
course. The other one.
Okay. All right, you do good damage, but there's still one spider left that's hanging on to you, Dika. That's continuing to bite on you.
I'll attack him again. Is a 16 hit?
Yes, that's a hit. And you crush it. You crush it good. That one spider that's left. You hit it so hard that it flies off and kills a bunch of spiders on the other group. Okay. Yeah. What's next? After that's Kassan.
Guess I move forward and
Okay, you double move up.
that doesn't take my bonus action. It takes my normal action, right? To double move.
Yeah, just move and your action.
Has do you plan to keep attacking them, Corey?
Well, if I can't outrun them. And if they get another round of attacks off, I might go down.
And then he's dead. You can't carry nobody in this thing.
No, but I could be touched or, have hands laid upon me.
Yeah, but I can't do that, and Kassan's in front of me.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary as a bonus action on Dika.
Okay.
I'll put the card up for you.
Cool. Sounds good.
And I do not have Shield of Faith prepared for some reason, so that's cool. And here, I think it's not dodge. Yeah, I could have done that in 60 feet. Okay, and then I double move because I still have my action.
Sure. Okay, get right behind Kel. Titus.
I run because if I fire, I'll probably hit what's his face. So
Double move. Okay, swarm of spiders. They can get right up to you, Dika, and they start attacking. Let's do their wisdom saves.
DC is 14.
Okay, 2 of them pass. So 2 of them are going to try to attack. One's going to bite for 8 damage, Dika. And the other one fails really bad. You managed to roll out of the way of the other one. All right, Kel, continue moving. Or do whatever you want to do. Fireball!
Can I see, like, spiders?
No, you can't.
I will continue moving.
Okay, cool. Dika.
I will.
They're double move away, by the way. So.
Yeah, double move as well.
Okay. So you guys continue moving forward?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. So you guys managed to outrun the spiders. They continue to follow you as you continue like army crawling all the way, but they're not fast enough to catch up to you, and then they eventually give up and disappears into the cracks.
Wasn't expecting it to go down like that.
why are we here?
To protect the town.
So you guys continue on?
Yes.
Ever alert. Okay. All right. Eventually, Kel, you continue on, and you guys actually get to where you think it's probably where the chicken place was, because you see cracks that look big enough to fit like a small like a dead twig creature kind of thing, because you see little scratches of wood and splinters of like a dead twigs in here. You finally see dead vegetation, Kel, and this must be the entry point. At this point, you guys have been crawling for probably 40 minutes or something like that.
Holy
to an
crap.
hour.
Well, let's take a break.
Yeah.
And then we'll go into this after we've rested a bit.
Is it cavernous here, or are we resting in the tunnel?
It's still a tunnel, but you guys can rest. You can lie on your back or something, I don't know.
This is weird.
We're doing a quick rest.
You guys want to do a short rest?
Well, yes, actually.
Okay, I'm gonna use 3 hit dice.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna get a little drink so you guys can plan out. But you can see further ahead, Kel, before I go on my little short break.
Oh,
My short break.
garbage.
Yeah, on the further ahead, you guys can see vines that lead off, and it looks like yeah, if you continue following it, who knows what you'll find. But
More.
Where'd the spiders come from? How were you guys damaged? Was I damaged ever?
Yeah, you were.
Rats.
You took a crit. You took
yeah,
a 22
spiders.
damage crit.
Did you damage?
Yeah,
I took
22.
I took a 22 damage crit. He took a 17 damage crit.
Holy crap. My fucking. Apparently, my hit. I can roll fucking hit die. Can't roll fucking other die. Literally, out of. Let's see here. Out of 6 attacks, a third of them were ones, and none of them were above 12, and 2 of them were below 5. So 2 of them were 1, 2 of them were less than 25%. None of them were above 75%.
How many did you roll?
I rolled 6 attacks.
Okay, well, let's see what happens with the next 4.
All right, I'm back. Did everyone spend hit dice?
Yeah.
At least I can roll hit dice.
Yeah, everyone healed up.
Yes.
I did.
How do I re-prepare spells
Long
Roll
rest.
long rest.
on a long rest? Okay.
All right. So you guys continue on your journey, and so now you guys can. So there is a vine that is leading, and dead twigs that you can follow, Kel, and so which is convenient because at this point you see several like cross paths. So you can use these cross paths to rearrange yourselves if you like.
Do you guys like the marching order?
That's it.
Yeah, it should be fine. As
Uh,
long as you guys don't leave me again.
okay,
What we
Which way looks like it has the most vegetation?
It's the same way that you can go follow. You can go straight
If I
through.
go straight.
All right. Eventually, you get to a little clearing that you can pop out of.
Bloop.
And this must be an exit to a service entrance. This must be some sort of service floor that's in between one of the major floors. You don't know which floor that you're at, though.
Okay.
So it's.
Can I take
What's up?
Can I take an educated guess?
Sure. Give me a straight int check. No, you have no idea. Not bad enough for a wrong guess. But you can't. You. It looks like you can kind of like a kneel here, or maybe even like sit like maybe even like pass each other here. It's small enough for that, but you still counts as squeezed at this point. But you can like there's enough space that you can maybe shoot past each other if something was to happen. But as you
Okay.
continue along, you eventually see Kel ahead. A bunch of vines are clustered together, and you see little pods, and like that are like little fruit pods maybe that are coming out of these vines.
I see. I look around for any like mature examples of like the twig creature. I'm looking for
You don't.
hostiles.
Sure. You look for husks.
Hostiles.
Okay. You. From your experience, Kel, once they're blended in, it's almost impossible to tell because they blend in so well with vine.
Alright, boys. This looks like their central breeding hub. I will burn it down. I do not think taking a sample of whatever this is a good idea. But maybe no. There's too many threads of fate being handled right now to leave this one untended. I will burn it. Agreed?
It's too close to town.
Don't burn it?
I said it's. I agree. You should burn it because it is too close to town. It's too much of a threat.
Do you think that burning it will, like, do anything to the structural integrity, or do you think that the fire might spread or anything?
I'll let you do an intelligence saving throw, Kel.
Oh my god.
Okay, so 10 is enough because DC is very low. The amount of vegetation that you see there, if you don't escape in time, you might just suffocate with the amount of fire that, like, the smoke that it might
I
generate.
see. Well, I tell everyone that. So, any other ideas that don't involve suffocation?
And you even know how to make a bomb?
More acid.
Real acid?
Acid's a damage type, yeah. Some spells do it, like Acid Splash, Melt
That was
Acid
a-
Arrow.
That was
Yeah.
a Simpsons quote.
Oh yeah.
I guess we could just start hacking it into little bits.
We could.
Yes.
So I take my dagger and I start hacking away.
You're the mage. You don't have like acid bubble or something.
No, I'm a pyromancer.
Okay, so Cal, you pluck one of the fruits, and
Yes.
then you hold it in your hands, and you can hear the pulse. You can feel the pulsating in your hands, and when you look
Ew.
into it, you see, like, through the fruit, it's kind of like it's a semi-translucent. You can see a small, like, embryo of some sort of creature that looks like you, Kel, a small elephantine creature, and you're holding it in your hands.
This is gonna go very well for your godly complex there, Markang.
Ah, it's ugly. Crush it.
Yeah, pretty much.
What does the great flame want of me? Why have I been burdened with this? They seemed feral. I should destroy this. But
Yes, that's why we destroyed ours.
I said all that out loud? Oh.
Let's move you guys back to the
We
center.
gotta find the source of this motherfucking vines tree thing.
Is it
Is it-
not?
Can we assume this is the center, or
Sure. Give me a. No, you don't need to check. You're pretty sure that this is the center. You have that
Alright.
feeling, that glow. It has that glow.
Hack it
You gotta
down.
find the heart. You gotta hack the heart.
Smashing shit.
Okay, so you burst the kill.
Yeah.
Okay, so you stab your knife into it, and the fruit bursts, and a thick, viscous liquid comes out. And Titus, you can tell immediately, it's the smell of blood. These are like some sort of, like, fruits filled with blood.
Is this Harold?
What's up?
No, it's Fallout, the tree guy, Harold.
Oh. No, it's not Harold. But yeah, but you burst it, and then as you do a force birth kill, and the creature inside, it's the size of, like, it's like size of your palm, and it, like, twitches and it cries out.
Well, shit. I look up and, like, look at the party with, like, a face of fucking dumbfounded speechlessness. By the great flame, I have never seen the likes of this, except from maybe Belle, but that was a different magical occurrence. Why, great flame? This is different than the twig thing,
This is different. It looks like it's made of meat.
and it's like it looks like a loxodon, or is there any differences?
Yeah, it looks like a loxodon to you. It looks like a baby loxodon, but really small.
Gentlemen, we cannot kill these. They are of me, and it is my duty to see that if they turn out to be a beacon of light, that they are properly guided. And if they turn out to be a fountain of darkness, that they be destroyed.
This is.
I'll pick all the fruits.
How are you gonna get them back through the hole?
I'm just gonna hold them in my robe.
There are six fruits that you can pick,
Pick them all.
so 7 altogether.
But we should destroy this plant. Yes, we should destroy the plant.
Can we locate the heart or
Um,
whatever central?
sure. I'll let
circulatory
you guys
regulations?
do a nature check.
Yeah, like pull it up from its roots.
Yeah, do a nature check. It feels like since this thing was feeding on blood, without a constant supply of blood, it should just die off on its own. Titus, that's your vampiric belief.
Yeah, but won't it keep feeding?
There's nothing that's feeding it.
The twigs were, weren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
won't we just throw more thingamajigs?
That twig creature was feeding it. Maybe if there was more, yeah, perhaps. Titus. Only way to do it for sure is to cut it down, chop it into bits.
But I'm gonna just start chopping the tree down.
Okay.
If I stab with necrotic damage, would it spread through the tree?
It's if you do enough damage to it, yeah, you would kill it, just as surely as chopping it down.
Watch. I'll keep watch.
Alright, well, I'll attack it. Actually, no, fuck it. I don't care about this tree. This is Markang's problem.
Boy, really useful.
Okay, so you guys chop down the tree?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys spend like I don't know, how long would it take in close quarters? Like half an hour? Like an hour to chop it down? Yeah, probably like half an hour. You spend half an hour like chopping it down.
Chop, 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 chop.
Are there any branches that would make good staffs or wands?
No, these are vines, not trees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my children leave. Mission accomplished.
Cool.
Now to go
Actually, as you turn to look over, you
There's
see
gotta be a boss
there's
fight.
a hatch up here that you can.
Oh,
exit from.
perfect! The Skyrim door.
Yeah, that's Skyrim door. Yeah, exactly.
How long have we
it
been
pops
down
out.
here? Like a couple hours?
Yeah, a couple hours, and you get out on what looks like the 6th floor.
My God. How did we get here?
You might want to keep those babies secret.
Why would you say that?
Your blood
Your
fruits.
followers might think you're dabbling in blood magic.
These are gifts from the Great Flame. What would you know of blood magic, Titus?
I'm leaving. They start walking away.
Dika, we need to stick together. This is the 6th level. It's deserted and full of danger.
Let's go.
All right.
With your petty squabbles until we're safe.
I know nothing of blood magic, but clearly that tree was spawning offspring that looks like you using the blood of a chicken.
It's pretty cool.
Do I taste a hint of jealousy?
Me? No, jealousy, no. I have many
maybe
spawn back on my home plane.
She's just from a different plane.
Yeah, you guys know I'm from a different plane.
I mean,
Yeah.
We're all from-
yeah,
we're
all
all
of
from
you
I
are.
different-
got a
right.
girlfriend in a different plane.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go pick up our armor back on the
Yeah,
second
we gotta
floor.
go all the way around and go grab our armor.
Cool. So yeah, you guys can go back down there. Castan's armor's all slimed up, but other than that, everyone's is fine.
I'm gonna enjoy cleaning this all night.
Yeah. you.
You gonna polish your armor all night?
Yeah, I'm gonna polish my armor all night.
Cool. So Kel has a baby and 6 blood fruits.
Oh, the one he cracked open lives?
It's alive, yeah.
I'm gonna feed it like that one. You know that one musical where that guy feeds the carnivorous plant?
Little Pet Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
Okay. I'll let you handle that. Your imagination is gonna be way better than my narrative in that case. But cool. By the time you come out, there's people like big commotion out there, like outside.
What's going on here?
Another murder.
There's been a murder. A whole family was killed,
Ah,
To shreds, you say?
and where were you? I thought you were protecting us, and the Great Flame was protecting us, Kel. This was a devout follower of yours, and Kel, I'll let you pick. One of your 5 lieutenants have been murdered.
That's brutal, James.
That's brutal, Matt.
Borgid, Rune Mace.
You guys are just letting Mark Hank start a crazy fucking cult.
Yeah, they are,
Letting you
because
do
they're
that.
my friends.
We're all
They are.
letting you do this.
Yeah, so it wasn't
And we're
just him.
also letting our other friends summon all of his fucking
Well,
followers.
you guys don't know I'm doing that. It's different.
There's,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
his nana and the daughter. They were all murdered.
Okay.
The whole family. And there's a sign. And
Uh,
Titus, can you narrate for us what the sign said?
The one on the door says the flame is a lie, and then the one in the Nana's room, like written above her body with the lungs and rib cages pulled out, it says the blood god cometh.
Well, I'm not too certain about who this blood god is, but I can assume that this was a deliberate attack on Kel and his men. I'm going to leave that to you guys to figure out who is attacking your cult. I mean, business or religion.
Religion.
Seems to be a religious dispute.
Yes.
Or one of your more bloodthirsty lieutenants used this as an excuse to rise the ranks.
No, because you'd have no reason to attack the other guy.
I should leave this to them. You guys go now. Do whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah, this seems like a Church of the Holy Flame matter.
There will be recompense for this atrocity. I vow to find who did this and make them pay. I'm gonna do an investigation.
Sure, give me an investigation roll.
Crit. Oh,
Oh.
that would have been funny.
You can't crit on skills anyway. It wouldn't have mattered. He has to beat a 20.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then all right. And in the back, you see Erdmul, and you see him now in tattered clothes and like his face all ragged. He hasn't shaved in like a day, and his face is just full of like hair. Like, and he's like, it was, I found it in this book, Hordite, god of mountains and god of blood. And people are like, Hordite, Hordite.
What?
Hordite, Hordite, Hordite.
You hear a quiet chanting somewhere, and then you look at Titus, and the chanting stops. It is the dwarven god of mountains, fortresses, and blood. He is angered that we have been failing him. And you see Eredmul like chanting. It says here in this book, we must make sacrifices of gold and blood to appease him. And then people start like flocking to him to like tell
I'm
us,
gonna
tell
walk
us all
right up
this
to
truth.
him.
Just evaporate him. He's preaching about dwarven gods.
And he looks at you, a true dwarven god.
Oh.
What?
And you look into his eyes, into his madness.
You take responsibility for this?
I done no such thing. All I say is, this book says how we can make these murders stop.
What do you mean? Like,
You can't read what he's pointing at. It's all dwarven script.
that's fine, but like, why are these murders happening?
He is angered. We are not mining. We are drinking and being unproductive, undwarf-like. And as he looks at all of them, and then including some people that are like that have been like including some of your racketeers, he's pointing at them. And now we are paying the price for our sloth.
If that's what you want to believe, so be it. The fact of the matter is that you're wrong. Look at the mining guild. Halgia is
Because they're doing well. They're mining like dwarves should be
exactly,
doing. Of course they're not
exactly.
hurt by this.
No,
And look at us living in these slums.
you're not part of this.
And
The
like,
Great Flame came and transformed the slums, and it will do that again if you turn away from it.
I've seen plenty of great fires enough here. And then he leaves. He's done talking to you. He just
Alright.
turns his back on you and he leaves. And with a bunch of dwarven followers. Tell us more.
That's
What must we
fine.
do?
I should just start burning shit.
You've angered the flame.
Yeah, right? Like, now it seems to be very effective.
Of course.
Yeah.
Have you ever read the Old Testament? It's all full of murder.
I'm gonna go talk. Is the sheriff here?
Yeah, the sheriff's here.
I'm gonna bury these bodies. Okay.
This is what his like fourth day. Yeah, it's like his fourth day. It's like, oh, can't wait for Doug to take over. Let's go, Kazan. Let's go bury these bodies.
I will assist as well.
Oh, well.
There's. All right, I guess Dave's directing you while you guys all carry a body each.
Yeah.
I'll carry the child.
Okay, you cradle the child in your arms. It's wrapped in a sack so that you can't see his crushed body. Kel, what are you up to?
I'm gonna fucking
Follow Aaron Wood.
no.
Wait.
As like these bodies are being carried out, I'm gonna kind of like just like be overwrought with emotion and ponder like why this is happening to like the people I'm trying to protect and all this stuff and like what do I need to do, and I want guidance from the Great Flame.
Do you have
Is the Great
augury?
Flame
Do you,
real?
do you have,
I
do you have any
don't, I don't.
divination?
And like no, I don't.
Okay.
I'm just like that's
Okay, sure,
it's a
sure. Yeah,
vibe.
you pray to the fire. Okay.
Right.
The Great
Yeah.
Flame is not real. No, Matt. So I'm gonna ask. It's Dave.
Cal thinks it's real.
Oh, any leads on the investigation into the who's committing these murders?
Dave's like, he doesn't leave any clues. It's beyond me.
Nobody who'd have the motive of targeting these.
Well,
people?
it definitely is targeted towards, if you look at the signs, the Great Flame. Maybe it's someone that lost their family to in the fire. Maybe they blame Kel for it.
You think it could be the work of those gnomes?
I'm going to go see Sister Halia.
I haven't seen gnomes around here in a long time. They stopped coming here ever since Kel murdered their king.
Murder, death, kill.
I might see Sister Grail about
Okay.
this.
I give you 20 gold to give to her for my debt.
Okay.
I'll give you 17.
Okay, so 2670 gold is what remains. Pay 20. All right, so what do you want to ask Dika? You see Sister Grail. She is, looks like she's doing research or casting a spell or something when you walk in.
I pretty much ask her that there has been. Oh, okay. So I come in and I say, Sister Grail, there has been a series of murders, and we don't know if they've all been perpetrated by the same person or not. But like, is there anything you can do to help us?
Okay, she thinks about it for a second. I could ask my god, but keep in mind I've been using all of my divination ability to find find answers to the quest of my own. But sure, I will spare one question to my god. I will tell you tomorrow what the answer is.
Okay, there's just because it seems to be over the last couple of days, it seems to be a nightly occurrence. So this seems to be an imminent threat.
Maybe there is a sickness in this town, a corruption that has been growing. But I will see what I can do.
Well, one of the things that bugs me about it is that the adults were brutally maimed, but the child merely was tossed out a window.
Merely tossed out a window.
Yeah, exactly. She like shudders at the word merely. This is like,
Yes, but it did not. The child did not suffer the same horrific fate. So clearly, whoever is doing this has some moral,
Come up.
is not. Yes, has some moral grounds. So it's clearly not a rabid beast.
You're also right. So
It's also sentient, but
clearly not a rabid beast.
no. But I'm talking about is not like some sort of like fiend demon, because I don't think a fiend or a demon would like give a shit about a child. But clearly, this thing has some sort of some form of morality.
Well, I'll ponder on this and see what Ilris has to say.
Who do you go talk to?
Sister Grail.
Interesting. Where is she located?
She's at the
lives in-
church.
Hmm. How guarded is the church?
She doesn't need guards.
Oh, she's like super powerful.
She's got some little,
Why don't you go pay her a visit and see?
Sleep.
She's an elf. It doesn't even sleep doesn't even work. You know, Titus, that sleep doesn't work on elves.
Yes, it took us 10 millennia to wipe out the elves on our plane.
So you waited for them to stop breathing.
Basically, we have one left alive, locked in a cage. That's gone mad.
Oh my.
Don't
Oh
you guys like
my.
half elves?
Huh?
Isn't that race like almost elvish as well?
The vampires?
Yeah, the ones from Magic the Gathering.
Yeah,
Don't
they're
they
pretty
like dark elves?
basically.
They're like mutated and shit. It's like they're like disease or mutation that makes them unable to like only able to like get sustenance from blood and stuff like that.
Yes. I will spend the night then patrolling.
Kedika Patrol is on the prowl.
Oh no. I'll have to make my attacks more brazen.
Yeah. You see some Crimson Brands like pick up a person and then they see you and then they like put them back down and then like dust off their clothes and like pat them on the back and like leave.
Go on now, good sir.
yeah.
A quick dust off for you.
I like uncock my gun.
yeah. Uncock your gun. Yeah. There's a new sheriff in town. All right. Next. Let's. Should we go to the next day?
Can
Sure.
I?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Where is Bell? Like,
He's in the house and he's waiting for parts.
okay, so like, how? Like, I want to go talk to him and like ask him what exactly he means by parts. Like, what do I need to bring to him?
Parts. I need parts.
Oh my god.
Come on,
Listen here.
I'm only
Please
3
strike
weeks
him.
old, Cal. Yeah. Actually, he's over a
Okay.
month old now. Yeah.
No problem. Who watches him?
Whoever that's around. Probably Podo.
Okay. So I give Podo the fruits and the baby.
Oh no.
Podo.
I don't think you should do any of this.
Podo's dinner here.
I
Cal?
take them back. I take them back. No, never mind. Give me those back.
Give me those babies.
Okay.
Nay comes
Uh,
out and he like puts his hand to Podo and shakes his head, and then he offers to take the fruits and the baby.
I hand them over, and
He cradles them gently in his arms.
I lean in and I say, I do not know what will come of this, good or bad, but I appreciate you helping me, my friend.
Okay, he nods.
And I guess that's okay. Are we heading off to the rat folk, like, on the morrow, or are we...
I feel like there is a more pressing matter to be dealt with here.
Yeah, we can go do the raffle thing.
I need to talk to I need to talk to Harbin, but if I can't do that like right now, that's fine.
Yeah, it's late at night. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so next day, you guys can all heal up.
Martin, you should have just done the rat folk by yourself.
Sure, I like that
Yeah.
idea.
So you
And then
wanna
the word will get back to us, and we will have to fucking beat you up.
Not if there's no witnesses.
You think I killed the rat folk? I thought he was gonna move them.
Right? Where'd you move them? Away.
To the Orc
Underground.
Shrine. To the middle of the ocean. What do you want to do, Dika?
How long will this rat folk thing take?
We don't have to do it. We can.
No, how long will it take? Because I want to be back for night. So
How long is the travel there and then to the Orc Shrine, where we took out those mercenaries?
It's like a day to the gold mine and half a day to the Orc Shrine.
Okay. And I've told Azuk to move from the Dwarven excavation, right?
Yep.
So we can also send them there.
Yep, potentially, yeah.
So how far is it from the rat folk to the excavation site?
That'll be like 2 days.
So it can be anywhere from 2 days to 4 days?
Yep.
So there you go.
well, then I'm going to have to let you three settle this, and I hope Kashan keeps you in check.
No, we can. I'd rather stick together. I'd like, if you want to, like, what do you want to do? You want to track down this blood god thing?
Well, I'm not going to stop you from if like it's just a diplomatic mission, right? Right?
Right?
Well, yeah, but
And I would be of no aid in a diplomatic mission.
oh, it
I
may
am
get
not-
hairy
Why may it get hairy?
because we got to move them.
I know you're certain that I would be on your side.
It would be for the greater good for them to move.
They're unlawfully there, right? They're unlawfully occupying that place.
Yeah, they infiltrated in the middle of the night and locked those dwarves out of half of their own living like space. The only reason they were there is because they were displaced by orcs and we cleared where they lived, so now they can go back to their like home and give the dwarves back what is rightfully theirs. It's causing severe economic damage here. People have lost their jobs. Don't you care about the people of Phandelver?
Oh my god, you manipulative fuck. Mm-hmm.
It's
Fine.
for the greater good.
Uh-huh.
Stop saying that, you bastard.
The more you say it, the less likely it seems. I'm doing the right thing here, guys, right? I'm doing the right thing, right? Right? I'm doing the right thing.
Anyways, we can deal with that later. This blood god interloper is a thorn in my side, and he has injured me personally.
You guys ain't gonna figure it out.
I mean, sure, injured you personally, let alone, murdered people.
Well, there's really no option of being proactive with that. This place is too
No,
large.
exactly. So we have to be reactive. We have to be able to try to either catch the person in the act or
Reactive, in fact,
We should
proactive.
split up at night. We each take a quadrant of the city.
We just have to wait for the killers to make a mistake.
I just don't want to leave, come back in 4 days, and have there be another 10 dead people.
That is true. I must see the gem person before we leave. To get my stone refined once more.
Oh yeah, it should be done by now. Your elemental gem.
You guys make a decision if we leave or not. I will be back. I throw up my hoodie.
Cool. So you go back to the gem place.
No, I go visit
Oh.
Emerald.
Eredmul? He's outside the library, like talking to his followers about the dwarven god of blood, Hordite.
How many followers are there?
What's
Okay,
up?
well, I want to talk to him when he's alone, so never mind. I'll go to the gem person.
Okay.
Wait, I thought my gem already got done, actually.
Yeah, so you can just go pick it up. But she
Okay.
does have a message for you, actually.
Yeah, I go visit her then.
All right. Here's the gem. It's been made into a pendant, so you can wear it around your neck. But if you find any more information, come back, and I'll be happy to help you analyze more of this gem. Perhaps you can talk to. Where is this? I have a colleague nearby, and a town nearby in Leylon. If you can go there, you can go to the curio. Aubrey's peculiar shop, and then you can talk to her about it. Maybe she'll know more.
Aubrey's peculiar shop.
Yes. And then when you find out more, perhaps it'll give us some more clues for us to how to like find out more on how to analyze this gem. Now that we have the device set up.
All right. So it's not attached to my weapon anymore. It's like a pendant.
Yeah, but it has that ability where you can, as an action, like attach it or detach it from whatever thing that it's on. So it's
Okay.
like almost like a magnetic mount kind of thing. So you can
Okay.
attach it to your sword again if you wanted to, or attach it to the hard point on your amulet.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like an ability of the gem to be able to do that, actually. All right, and you guys get ready to go to the Dwarven, to the gold mine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there any way I can have like a letter written in blood, right? And I wanted to say like sacrifices must be made or redemption will be out of reach. And I wanted to somehow get to Erdmold.
So you want to find like a blind urchin
Yeah.
to deliver a paper? Okay.
Yeah. Written in blood.
I will let you do. Okay, do that'll be like a carousal roll, right? Which is a straight charisma check to try to find one. A blind urchin.
So it's not a save, right? Just a check.
Yeah, it's not safe. Yeah. Straight. Yeah, you can't find any blind urchins or someone that you can use for this delivery. Maybe
Nine.
you'll have to spend some time. This will be like a downtime activity, overtime kind
Make
of thing.
one.
You might have to make
I'll make a blind.
You'll have to spend some time to like find in the town someone who can do this for you.
Okay.
But not like someone that you can just snap up kind of thing. So you'll
Oh
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
invest time into this. All right. So you guys head out.
To the rats.
Cool. You guys just get a boat, or you guys get Casey to drive you because none of you have a car.
Casey, come on.
None of you have a
Cool.
boat. Are we going? I'm making more potions. Fine. Okay, I'll drive you.
Can
Let's
I have
go.
some? Can I have some potions, Casey?
They're 25 gold each.
What
I
about
have two. I've made 2 potions so far.
Can I have 2 on credit?
No, these aren't free, Kel. And I know you're making money.
It's all stock. I'm not. My salary is actually very low.
Well, you should get that sorted out because someone's
all
making
liquid.
money,
I
and
can't-
it's
I
not
can't
you.
access-
Well,
And I gotta run a business. Someone has to. This driving you around is costing me gold. And then she like huffs and puffs and like gets on the boat with you guys. I'm gonna have to start doing supply runs to Leylon soon. There's gonna be the big market for supply runs to that town.
That's the place where all the jobs are right now.
Yeah, it is. It used to be a nice trading cross point. Now it's being rebuilt. It will definitely getting that place going will definitely help Phandelver out. But let us go. So spend a day. Do you have rations, or are you just stealing Case's food like usual?
I got right.
oh yeah, no, I'm
I will-
stealing her food.
You just raid the
Okay.
fridge, as usual.
Unless Dika doesn't get enough fish. Because of course he's sharing his fish
Sure,
with me.
Dika. Sure, Dika. Give me a roll. Give me your survival fishing roll. Oh, nice. All right, you can get your wisdom bonus and number of fishes.
I'll eat Kashan's. Because he's having rations, apparently.
And I also give it a case.
Case it. Oh, fish, my favorite. And then she puts it in the fridge.
And
She's
she
driving us for free.
Yeah. Okay. So she drives you over. So once you get, so it's actually like 6 hours to get there, and then it's like 4 hours walk to the mountain kind of thing. And you finally get there to the mountain, where to the cliffs and the gold mine. And again, on the sign outside, like warning, the entrance is trapped. Do not enter. That the same sign you saw before.
Well, let's go in through the back, through the dwarf place.
Okay, you go to the back and you see Ratskin over there directing some of the miners to do some surface mining around the entrance. I was like,
Don John,
ah,
we've returned.
you're here. Are you here to clean out these vagrants?
Yes, it seems the eviction is finally at hand.
Good, good. Because they've hired mercenaries with whatever ill-gotten gold that they've stolen from us by mining it from these mines that we own. So it's stealing.
Mhm.
Well, lead us to their
What
door.
a turn of events.
So knock on the door.
Bang, bang, bang. Hello?
And you hear from the other side, who is it?
It's Krishan and his fellows.
Hey, Sean, who is this? Get the security guys in here.
Kick in the door, Kashan. Kick in the door.
No need for that.
Kick in the door. Do it. Pussy.
Ooh, I want to kick the door in.
Eventually, you see some giant ratmen that you haven't seen before. They're like, and a couple of them are like ogre size, like huge, massive.
Whoa! What have you guys been? We're friends of Zaleen, your leader.
She'll talk to you. Come follow us in the tunnel. Are you okay? Let me put the map up just in case you guys decide to fireball. Because that's how
I think
you
it's
guys do things
happening.
around.
Fucking.
I think it's happening.
Well, that's what you guys do, right?
Ooh, they lunged at me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he
He
had a
was coming
knife.
straight for me.
I was afraid of.
He had
for
a
my
knife, and it's like
safety.
Kel's dagger in this the dead rat's hand.
Yeah.
Like,
You just gotta yell, it's coming straight for you. And then you can shoot.
yeah. All right. Let's copy this guy. Oh, where's Kel? I can't find Kel. 1 second. I might
Can't
have
find
deleted the-
Kel, ringing a bell.
There we go. All right. You get to Zelene's office where she is counting gold, chunks of gold.
Hello, Zaleen, doing quite well for yourself, are you?
That's right. We've been being productive in here. We even hired some protection in case those dwarves are up to anything.
I can't
And
exactly remember where we left negotiations last time.
you are going to get these dwarves out of here, and I was going to reward you.
That doesn't seem right. Is that what we agreed to? I turned to Kel.
I can't see any. Oh, there we go.
We will do that if you give me your fealty and allegiance.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
He doesn't speak for all of us.
Did I stutter?
Allegiance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just add the rat voice in your
Do
mind.
they talk like Skaven?
Yes,
They got big yellow chisel teeth.
they do. It's not because it's dirty, but it's from the high calcium content in their teeth. They're actually very healthy.
You know exactly what I mean.
Are you threatening us, Kel?
No,
Then why would we offer you our allegiance?
because you will get to join the unity of the monster horde. I am
Oh, so this is a
already-
are you calling us monsters? Is that what you're saying to us?
I am a monster.
Are you calling us monsters?
Calling us
Yes.
monsters. Are you calling us monsters?
Do you not like the label?
We're not monsters. We're just free people trying to get by.
I offer you a chance to join the horde before it is.
We're
and-
not a
and-
horde. We don't want to battle. We don't want war. We want to live in peace
Well,
and
then
left alone.
You should go back to your original home in the shrine of Gruma.
No, that's not where we belong. This is where we belong. This is our home.
The dwarves were here first. You snuck in the middle of the night and took from them.
Like the Simpsons episode?
This is
You have the
unnatural.
ring on the
kinda.
roof?
This is- They do not belong in this either. But
they-
now we have taken it. And you said it yourself. We conquered this place. It's ours.
Seems like your rhetoric's got yourself in a little bit of a bind there, Kel.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do?
I have no strong feelings one way or the other. Can we pay you to leave?
The amount of gold that's in here is worth thousands.
But the work to take it out is more than that.
Well, that's true. And we're not exactly miners here. We do burrow, but we're not diggers like that.
Look at me. I can give you 200 gold right now to vacate here. More than enough to see you on your way and far from you.
200. That's a good start, but there's a lot of us. And where will we go?
You're a noble rat folk. Can't
Yeah.
you find a place to live anywhere you go?
There's a subterranean cave dug out by dwarves, abandoned. We can take you there.
Or the sewers.
That's very cramped. And not very.
What do you mean sewers? What is the sewers you speak of?
Empty sewers. Very open and easy to access. In the middle of the Dwarven City.
And they start
feel like-
chittering sewers. What are these sewers? I've never heard of sewers before.
I feel like that would just move the problem closer to home.
Yeah, but. You know. No one wants the sewers, so it'd be a win win.
And we can live there and no one will bother us?
I don't know if the dwarves are like that.
I would protect you. If
How
you
would you-
swear fealty and allegiance.
No, we're not giving you any of that. We're free. We
Well, then
don't
fuck off.
pay allegiance to
Get the
anyone.
fuck out of here.
You tell him to fuck off.
I mumble it.
Look, if you that 200 gold is a generous offer, and that will help us in our relocation. If there's a nice and safe place that is defensible that we can move to,
The dwarven excavation site is both nice and defensible.
give me a persuasion check, Cal.
Hold on, are you talking about the one from?
I help.
Zook used to
Okay,
live in.
sure, you can have advantage as you guys
Wait, are you trying
describe.
to send them to the fucking?
Yeah, trying to send him to the gem one.
No,
You made a deal with the dragon, right?
No, not that one.
not that one.
Oh.
There's an archaeology site. That's an ancient temple.
Where the slime was.
Yeah, the slime
Yeah,
temple.
that's the fucking.
No, there's a
No,
different
no,
slime temple.
There's actually a different one.
Oh, okay. I was like, the slime one is where the fucking.
yeah. Okay, give me a persuasion, Cal, with the advantage. What's
20.
your roll? 20? Okay, cool. All right, fine. We will go there. Tell us where it is, and we will take the 200 to pay for our expenses on our move.
I look at Kel and I'm like, you owe me money.
No.
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 Well, then I
Why
rescind
me?
my offer of gold.
And Zelene's like, "Oh, what is this? Are you just playing with me or
I'll
what?"
take us that tight.
I will like share it four ways. We'll share it four ways. So like
50
we'll
gold each?
reimburse you for 150. How about that?
Sure.
All right. So I'll pay if I get it 50 gold.
You don't have any money?
I have a small operating fund right now.
My assets are tied up.
Yeah.
Not exactly liquid either.
Give me 1,000 Dogecoin and we'll be fine.
Yeah. So
You guys have 200 gold?
I have 400 on me.
Okay, so if you give them the 200 gold, then they'll agree and they'll leave
Alright.
the mines. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, there's dozens of rats, dozens of rat men. There's even a giant carrion crawler. That's their pet.
cool.
One of those.
It's a carrion crawler. It eats our garbage.
And you're cool with being. Wait, it eats garbage.
Garbage.
Attack me.
It must have thought. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
I guess I'm garbage.
No, Zelene, like pat you on the shoulder. No, Kassan. Don't think that you're worth more than that. Don't think that about yourself.
Thank you.
But they do leave. But you managed to successfully clean this out.
And it was bloodless.
You just bribed them out with a shit ton of money. And they do have a giant cart of like gold ore that they're like carting out. And Don John watches as they cart it out. I was like, that's our gold. But if it gets them out of there,
Put my hand over his eyes.
but they're like, thank you, friends, for cleaning this out. You have my eternal thanks. I'll spread the good word about you.
Yes, the great flame provides.
Yes, of course. The great provider, Flames. And then he goes back to mining. Let's go. And then they start singing, and Zuko runs in and starts like hitting the gold with their picks.
It's great. Take the gold.
Exactly.
Have you
Alright,
tried the new Warhammer campaign?
No, which there's a new one? No,
The
I've
Wood
been
Elf one.
no, I've been really busy, but I'll hit that up soon. I will.
I haven't tried it either.
But yeah, you clean this out. What's up the next for you guys? Let's bring you back to start screen over here.
is next? I'd like to head back.
Cool. So you walk back, and then you can arrive by the next day in the morning. You return back to town.
I need to.
I go to Sister Grail. Sister Grail.
I follow.
Cool. Do you guys all
I
go to
also-
Sister Grail?
No, I don't go there. I'm not going to some fucking church.
We
All
can
right.
scout out and see if
I'm going to. I need to go see my Emerald lady.
Oh, okay.
And I walk off, and I search for an urchin.
Okay. All right.
Search urchin. No, I can't find him.
No, not today. Not today. So you can spend all afternoon, but you don't find one. But Kel, Dika, Kasan, you head off to Sister Grail, and she's in the middle of casting some spells or something, and then you walk in. Ah, adventurers, you're here. You probably want to hear about what I found.
Yes, please.
Here's what my divinations have found.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah. It is, I can tell you this for sure. It is directly related to you people and your actions. And it is, the cause is directly tied to you as well. I can tell you only thing that is certain is if you leave this town and never come back, the murders will never happen here again. Whoever that is doing this, perhaps they are targeting you, perhaps they don't want you gone. Maybe they just hate the Great Flame and what it represents. I don't know, but that's the only thing I can tell you for certain.
Do I know of Zone of Truth?
Do you know of Zone of Truth? No, sure, give me a religion check, Kel. Nah, you don't know of that's.
Okay.
You don't know of such abilities. You know, you think mind reading is what you're thinking of, Kel. That thing that like Glassstaff always does to you to make sure you're not lying.
Do you have the ability to detect thoughts, Sister Grail?
Is that in the cleric list?
No, it's not.
Yeah. No, I do not have that ability.
Good thing I
And
didn't
please,
go.
like this is a favor I'm doing for you for the town. But please, I'm quite busy. I have a quest of my own.
Yes. My apologies. Thank you for everything you've done.
And you better not be skipping town before you pay up. And she like shakes her mace at you like menacingly.
But Sister Grail, if we don't leave, the murders won't stop.
Then you better pay up before you leave. Otherwise, there might be some more murders happening, and
How
it
does
might
she
be
know that the
you.
murders won't stop?
What's up?
How does she know the murders won't stop?
She casts like a level 6 divination spell that like.
Oh, you better
Told her.
believe that they won't stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Dika?
I think the spell's literally called like divination or something like that, or like.
No, we have to leave in order for the murders to stop. But we can't leave until we pay our debt.
How much do you owe?
Like
A shit ton.
2,700, like
All because they didn't want to re-roll.
2,690.
70 because you pay 20.
Nice.
You revived me. I was fully prepared to make a new character.
Yeah, me too. I also got revived against my will.
Well, I asked you guys, do you want to get revived?
Sure.
And you both said yes.
Well, Edgar definitely did not. He said no, and then James was like, actually, Kashan would do this, because in character he would do that, and Edgar was like, oh, well, fuck that, I don't like how that turned out, and then took control of Kashan again.
Anyway,
I need to talk to... no. I'm gonna go talk to...
I guess we're not gonna go to Venom Fang today.
No, it doesn't feel like it.
Let's go do that now. Unless you wanted to, like...
You can start off the Venom Fang storyline because it's a whole thing. So.
Okay, well, sure, let's do that.
Okay, so you guys just head off to Venom Fang.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's Titus doing?
Well, Corey wanted to do something here, though.
Oh yeah, what do you want it to do, Corey?
What does I want to do here?
What did I want to
Gonna
do here?
investigate the murders.
Yeah.
There's not much I can investigate, to be honest. Besides,
Check
him and
Maybe
Max.
murders happened while we were away.
Oh well, yeah, sure. I would go to the Duke and ask, or not the Duke, sorry, Doug.
It's Dave still. Doug's in
Dave?
2 days.
Okay.
Or 1 day. Tomorrow is gonna be Doug, but today's still Dave.
Yeah, if there's been any developments.
Oh, no, there's been some petty thefts, but nothing quite horrible and monstrous as a murder or anything like that.
What Grail says is true. We're cursed, boys.
And the Froget is also cursed.
We are not cursed. I look at Kashan. Are you the perpetrator? Do you seek to undermine me, friend? Like how you joined me in my secret meeting behind closed doors and then refused to be part of the project?
No, I don't seek to undermine you.
Is he lying?
Did you
Give
do
me
it?
an insight roll, Cal. Give me an insight roll, Cal. Oh, Cal, your suspicions. You are suspicious, and nothing he says is making it go away.
I really want to somehow get fucking Erdmore to do a murder while I'm gone.
That's funny.
You'll need some. You'll need to be very elaborate and plan.
Okay, so I wait till nighttime, and then I sneak up to his door, and I slide the note under his door.
That's brilliant.
So you know that he's not at his home, so you leave the note under his door, and then you.
Right?
Is that what you want to do? You just
Can
leave
I
a
do
note
that?
in his room because you know he's gonna be out there doing his sermons.
Yeah, and I slide it under his door. It's written in blood, but like my
Okay.
personal blood.
Okay, I'll let
Wait,
you
no,
do.
not my personal blood. I buy a chicken and cut it off. And
You
write
buy a
it in the
chicken?
blood of a chicken.
Okay, it's two copper for a chicken.
And it reads, "The holy flame has come too far. The herald of the blood god speaks. If one shall want to repent, for members of the flame, you must deplete. If this recompense isn't fulfilled, then you shall lose both eyes and never see the world."
Give me a intimidation check for your writing. See how scary the letter is. Cool. And give me a stealth check to drop this off without being seen.
It's at night, right? So,
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm patrolling.
Yep. The DC is a lot lower because it's if it's gonna be a night. Yeah. Fuck
Patrolling
that.
at night.
Okay. Guys patrolling at night. It's like an arcology. It's massive. So let's do a roll to see if there's even a chance of you guys meeting. Dika, give me a
I am
perception.
also patrolling at night.
Yeah, Dika, give me a perception roll.
Crit fail, crit fail, crit fail.
Yeah, no, you didn't. I was basically if you didn't figure it out, I was just doing a opposed roll, but without telling you. So
Oh.
the stealth against his perception. So just to give that.
He's like,
roll.
I know Deacon's out there patrolling.
Yeah,
You can see it in the sky.
Yeah, but I can also see farther than you can in the dark.
yeah.
My name's Matt. Thank you very much.
Mike.
You called me Mark.
Yeah. His name's Titus. Excuse me. Stay in character. Otherwise, I'm gonna take insight points away from you.
You
All right.
said dark.
All right.
Said the dark.
Also, you guys should all get insight points for relocating the rat folk to a new home properly.
What's insight?
Or not insight, but inspiration. Sorry.
Oh, he's like, what the fuck is an insight
Yeah.
point? I've
So
never heard of an insight point.
So you guys all get an inspiration point now.
I already have.
So that night. So next day is when Droop comes back. So that night, nothing happens.
Droop, there it is.
Yeah. So Droop returns. Hey guys, I'm back. I got souvenirs. Dika, I got your accordion.
Bitch. I hug him.
For you, my buddy.
Droop, you fulfilled my quest
What's your quest?
to return the accordion to Dika.
Oh, you a quest. Do you get divine powers now?
We'll see.
Oh, that's amazing. I wish I got a quest. One day in my dreams, I will get a quest. And then that's when I will get my powers. More powers. Droop powers.
Okay.
Okay, and Dika, give me your rifle.
Yeah.
And he starts making some device. I should could be done by tomorrow.
Sounds good.
All right. So do you guys pass another day?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna take the sending stone back, and I'm gonna just keep both on me.
That's useful. All right.
I'm gonna go talk to Bachhead.
Okay. Cal goes to Blockhead. And then again, there's a big lineup outside, and when you come in, like boss is here. Send the rest away home. And then they all like turn back and go leave. All the petitioners. Yes, Cal. What's the problem?
Bachhead, we need to talk.
What's up? What do you need to talk about? I haven't found anything more about the murders.
No, not about the murders. You know what we need to talk about, Bughead. And then I'll like walk up and pat him on the shoulder reassuringly.
Okay. What is it? You mean the kidnapping? For that architect? We're still working on that, boss. We haven't sent him out yet.
I'll just kind of be silent and keep looking at him expectantly.
It's like, what are you talking about?
Bughead, don't make me Bughead. You know.
No, what? You gotta be more clear, Cal. You don't have to play games with me. You can just tell me.
You could also just tell me, Bughead.
Are you what? What's the problem?
Is this how it's gonna be?
like doesn't know what's going on.
I see how it is, Barkhead. I see how it is. Okay. Well, anyways, I want to institute a buddy system within our followers. Things are getting dangerous with these serial killings.
Of course, everyone has. We always travel in groups.
Yes. It's clear that they're being hit when they're alone at their homes. So we need to start grouping together in a single place and watching each other while we sleep. Surely there's room in our operating budget to get a communal living situation. A complex of a portion of perhaps the first or second floor that we can dedicate to our following.
Oh no! Our entire earnings couldn't even get a day of stay in the first floor.
Boghead. Is there anything you want to say to me? I'll try to look at him expectantly.
Okay, and he's like, are you trying to do an insight roll or what? Like, are you,
I'm trying to
or are you trying to intimidate him into
Yeah.
confessing?
Yeah.
Sure, give me an intimidation roll.
Okay.
You look into it, and he's like, "What, boss? What's that look for? Do you like? Don't tell me that you're the one that's been murdering those people."
How would that makes no sense, Bucket.
Oh, thank the Great Flame. I thought it was one of those like misdirection things, you know?
No. But hopefully we can still use this to our advantage. Anyways, buddy system. That's all. I'll keep doing what you're doing. I'll be back.
Doesn't it seem a little bit dirty though to use murders for our advantage? I mean, racketeering, kidnapping, and a bit of thuggery is one thing, but like ritualistic murders? I don't know. That seems like going a bit too far, Kel.
Did I rescind the order to find and shut them down?
No, we're still looking into that, but we don't have the kind of supernatural powers that you and your friends have.
Yes, well, we will be putting time and effort into it, but do not imply that I'm causing these murders, Barkhead. That is not fitting for an ember. A man of your station should seek to exalt the head flame.
Yes, boss.
We rise together, and then I'll leave.
He's a bit confused, but he's okay with it, and he goes back
I'll
to his
get
thing.
him. I'll squeeze him.
All right. Titus, Dika, Kasan, what are you guys up to? Titus, you dropped off your letter.
Yeah, at night.
Yeah,
and
at
I
night.
snuck back in home.
Okay, so and it's the next morning, and that was last night, right? So this morning,
Yeah.
you hear outside, just like you're casually sipping away at your blood wine at the cafe nearby, and then at the city center, you see Eredmul saying, "We have a message here. This letter, it's proof that Hordite has sent his messenger, and he's among us." Written in blood, it tells us what we must do. The sacred flame is a lie. And then people start muttering, and like a bunch of people start like nodding. And he goes on about the lies that they made, the promises that they've broken. And remember when they promised to open up these mines. Open up Old Owl Well. They never did. And people start muttering again. Remember when they murdered the Gnomish king and broke our pact with them? And people start muttering again. This is all happening while Kel, you're doing your meeting with Blockhead. And it goes on and on, Titus. And all these things that you didn't hear about, it's like, man, these guys have been like getting on the bad side of these dwarves. It goes on and on.
It's much more
Read the
complicated.
goddamn letter.
Yeah. Yeah, and they seem riled up against the cult of the flame.
You got a mob situation going on.
Yeah.
Rabble rousing.
Yeah.
Burn the flame. Burn the flame.
Yeah. All right.
Down.
So middle of the day is when Podo finishes. Dika, you're just staring at Droop, and Podo's helping him finish the thing, and you see Droop cast a little bit of spell into the scope, and here you go, Dika.
Thank you.
It is a magical red dot sight. I had to remove the front element because it was cracked. There's no magnification, but it should give you a clearer image of anything you're trying to target. So Dika, so what the red dot sight will give you is you can spend a bonus action to make your next attack ignore light cover. Because you can have like easier, faster target acquisition with it.
So, how did Venom Fang come to earn your trust and devotion? So,
Venom Fang, he took me away, and I served him well, and he gave me dragon powers. Or, I mean, where else would these magical powers come from if it's not dragon powers?
perhaps it was inborn. Like, anyway, how'd you get the accordion back?
I traded it. I gave him a sack of gold, and he gave me the accordion.
That's all it took.
I mean, it was a big sack of gold. It was that 500 gold that Dika gave me.
I love this goblin.
But things are getting a bit weird in there. They're no longer mercenaries. They're something far darker. Venom Fang is turning them into musicians.
Musicians.
Yes. You should hear the music. It's terrible. I thought I might die. Hopefully they get better.
But how is otherwise? How is life there?
Oh, it's pretty good. They goblins started moving in nearby areas. There's a nice docks nearby where they fish and provide food for the castle. We're not allowed to go in the forest because that's all Venom Fang's territory. But yeah, there's villages nearby. We make music for Venom Fang because that's what he likes. And we fish. Oh, and those cultist folk, the dragon cultist folk, have moved into the fishing village as well.
Who brought about this civilization? Venom Fang himself?
Don't compare us to those orcs. Those orcs hate civilization, but we embrace it.
Dependent on it, on Venom Fang is all this.
If you're ever free, have some time, you should go visit the Trade Federation. It's a giant mega structure. It must have 1 million goblins in there. It's crazy. They've cleaned out the lower levels, and they pumped all the water out, and it goes all the way down to the ocean floor.
We'll go there one day, but probably not soon. I'm leaving quite early.
Oh, you've already paid off Sister Grail? Wow, you're quite the businessman, aren't you?
No, I'm still working towards it.
Oh, you're skipping town?
No. I wouldn't dream of it. Well, anyway, I'm gonna carry on doing whatever I was doing.
Okay. And Droop goes back to his thing.
I'll call it. Somebody come on the scene to end things on.
Yeah. So do you guys head out to the unknown dark zone into the Venom Fang forest?
Yes.
Well,
Beep. Go ahead.
I mean, I've gotten what I wanted to get from him, so I don't see a need to go anymore.
It doesn't really seem like a bad place to be anyway.
So we're not doing Venom Fang?
Don't really have any motivation to.
Let me delete all these maps that I set up.
Wait, I thought we had to go there. Isn't that like the next place?
No.
Just were like, oh yeah, by the way, he's doing a really good job. He's opened an orphanage. He's taking care of his people, and he's like, oh great, now let's go in there and murder them.
Brought law and order and prosperity to the land. And he gave back the accordion, so
What a
Drew
nice
bought it
guy.
back for like 500 gold, but
which is very reasonable.
The ending scene is a horde of blood god followers.
yeah, like chanting and going on the streets.
We don't need no flame.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the last scene. It's like a bunch of like a whore died, and like people chanting.
It's like Game of Thrones when the Sparrows guys start taking over.
All right, should we go to the post game?
Sure.
I gotta
Yeah.
go eat because I gotta go to bed in half hour.
Okay, cool.
I can walk my boy.
Yeah,
All right, peace out, guys. That was a